What's up, YouTube? This is Adrian from Team of Bomb Snow, and we have top 4 of Spruce Grove City Championships. On the left, we have Alex, and on the right, we have Andrew. And for some reason, I thought this was different matchups. What the heck? Alright, so Alex on the left is using what's he using? Terrakion Mewtwo, and on the right, Andrew is using Bouffulant Tornadus with Landorus in it. Pretty interesting deck. Like both of the decks, they're both really interesting and not really too common. We see Alex mulligan about 100 times as usual, and another time gives Andrew pretty good start. Especially if he starts with, I don't know, Tornadus with a DCE or something, that'd be pretty good. So, who has a better matchup? I don't know. Tornadus really dominates Terrakion and Mewtwo. Tornadus does a lot of Tornadus 2-hits Mewtwo, and Mewtwo could potentially 2-hit Tornadus if it has a lot of energies on it, though. So I'd probably say the upper hand is Andrew. Oh, he also has Bouffulant, which is good against Mewtwo. Well, it's alright against Mewtwo as well. If Mewtwo has, I don't know, a ton of energies on it, it can one-shot Bouffulant, though, so. But I still say Andrew has the upper hand. We see Alex have a horrible start. He just attaches and passes. So what is Andrew gonna do? No idea what's in his hand. He has a computer search and a couple stuff, but it doesn't look like he can get other Pokemons out. Yeah, I'd probably consider getting a Tornadus as soon as possible right now. Tornadus would be so good against Terrakion. What's he going to discard, and what is he going to get? He discards an energy retrieval, I think, and what else is he going to discard? He has a Juniper, so he's probably going to discard his whole hand afterwards, too. He's thinking, and he is going to discard probably a potion. I don't know if that's necessary right now since he's a Juniper. And yeah, that's what he discards. What is he gonna get? Maybe a Tornadus would be good. Didn't see what he got there. Holy cow. No idea how I didn't see what card he got. And he's just checking what's price, which is really a really good habit to do. That's what I like about Andrew, checking his prize cards all the time. I love that. So probably should have kept an eye and saw what he took, but I have no idea what he took, unfortunately. But we should see, since he's a Juniper, he has to like play down his hand anyways. Looked like a Landorus. Landorus, I don't know if it was the best card to choose right now. So Landorus, it does alright against Mewtwo, but I don't know. Terrakion, not so much. So he plays a Juniper. What else is he gonna get here? Gets a bit of stuff. He's just gonna do 10 damage. Alright, let's see what Alex has. Nothing still. He doesn't even have energies, which is really bad. He's just gonna Ultra Ball and pass. Not looking good. What is he gonna get? Mewtwo or Terrakion? Probably a Terrakion since he's an EXP share in his hand. but I don't know. Gets a Mewtwo. And yeah, he's just probably gonna pass without even benching that yet. I have no idea. Yeah, actually, he shouldn't even bench it because of the Hammerhead. But he benches it anyways. Definitely shouldn't have done that. And yeah, he passes because he only has 2 switches. I probably would have kept hold of that Mewtwo because of Hammerhead. But whatever. Andrew has a Tornadus, but it's not the EX one. I don't know why he runs that. Maybe against Siglith, I have no idea. He just Hammerheads though. That's good. And Alex has nothing still, so he's gonna pass again. It's unfortunate. Sometimes you really get unlucky. He got really unlucky in Calgary Cities too. Just a couple days ago. I'm narrating this. This cities was about like almost a month ago. I'm sorry I didn't really narrate faster, but didn't really have the chance with finals and all that. But yeah, I just see Alex getting unlucky often. But alright, so Andrew puts a DC on Landorus. He can discard all his energies. I don't know if he's gonna do that. I guess he decides to do that. Don't know if it was good or not. And Alex gets a random receive. That's good. Hopefully he doesn't get a Skyla. Oh, he gets a Skyla. That's really, really unlucky. He's going to run a Skyla for a Juniper though for sure. Or an N. N is definitely better. Get an N. Because you save your switches and you put Andrew down to 4. So yeah, that's definitely what I like to see from Alex. There's no reason to get anything else. You can get Energy Search, but that's not going to do anything. Yeah, after 1 Retaliate, it's not going to do anything. So definitely would like to see an N. And that's what he gets. That's good. I like that. And he's just going to pass. And Andrew can start hammerheading again. Yep. See if Andrew gets a fighting though. He's already down 2. Don't know how many he plays. He puts another one down. That's good. Hopefully he gets a Tool Scrapper soon. Or this turn. Because if he does that, then he can Hammerhead. And next turn he can Land Judgment. Without discarding his energy to knock out the Terrakion. See if he... I don't know how many Terrakion or Tool Scrappers he runs though, but if he has a Scala, that's definitely what I like to see. Unless he has no other supporters, he can Scala for a Juniper then. And big camera shake. Someone collided with the camera. So let's see what else Andrew has. Hopefully he's not supporter dead this time like Andrew or like Alex was. I think Andrew has a Juniper though. Or not. Otherwise he probably would have played it. I think that's a plus power instead. Yeah, that's a plus power. So that sucks. And Alex puts down the Polka Center. It helps Andrew out because of Tornadus, but Hammerhead's going to do less damage now. It's only going to do 20. 10 to Terrakion, 10 to Mewtwo, so yeah. Alex plays another end though. That's good for Andrew. Hopefully Andrew gets a supporter this time. No idea what Alex is gonna try to get though. Mewtwo would probably be your best bet right now, I would assume. Terrakion's not gonna do too much to an Evoluted Landorus, so especially the Evoluted Tornadus, so probably yeah, start using Mewtwo now. Get a DCE and a Tool Scrapper and a switch, that'd be pretty good. Hope Andrew whiffs fighting and a plus power, so you can't Lance Judgment for 160 and knock out that Mewtwo. Let's see what Alex gets though. He gets a catcher. You can try catcher stalling if that's an option. But it doesn't really matter too much because that Landorus isn't doing too much. But yeah, he catches Bouffulant, which is a pretty good play still. And he puts fighting on Terrakion instead of Mewtwo, so I don't know if that's a good play or not. I guess it is since you're like 2-hit KOing that Bouffulant and you're taking a prize. And they're deciding their damage outcome. Oh, it's only 40, yeah, because of the boofer. So yeah, definitely probably shouldn't have even attached to Terrakion. Probably a Mewtwo would have been better. Let's see what Andrew gets though. Here's an energy switch and I don't know what else. It's not gonna help too much, the energy switch right now. If he has an energy, I'd probably attach to Tornadus though. But it doesn't look like it. See if he has anything in his hand. He's deciding to play something. No idea what it is right now. Plus power. That's interesting. If he's in Juniper, I don't know why he wouldn't consider using it right now. Guess he's thinking to energy switch, maybe? Yeah, he has a Juniper, so I guess he's trying to thin out his hand first. You can use an energy switch. Maybe put it to Tornadus. Tornadus is a really good attacker right now. If you get a DCE, but he puts on his Bouffulant instead, which is pretty interesting. I was saying if you put the energy on Tornadus, you somehow get a DCE and a switch and a tool scrap, but that Terrakion's knocked out. Guess it's asking for a lot though, but that was an option. He gets energy though, so don't know what who's he gonna attach to. Let's see who he does it to. I would probably go for the Tornadus for sure. Landorus, you can keep Land's Judgment, which is good, but you're discarding your energies and you can't keep doing it. I don't know how many energies Andrew runs though. I know he runs energy retrieval, but he already discarded one. He's deciding to go for the Landorus route though, which is alright since it has an Avalite. I guess it's good because you can Hammerhead, put 30 on Mewtwo, and now that since Poké Center is gone, you can Land Judgment a Mewtwo and knock it out the next turn. So yeah, I guess attacking Landorus was probably better than Tornadus. Hopefully Andrew has a lot of fighting energy still though, because he's gonna need a lot. Alex uses computer search and probably getting an N. He has a DCE, doesn't want to discard it, I doubt it. Well, or I guess you can attach it, but I don't know. He gets the Juniper, so I guess he's going to attach the DCE to a Mewtwo and then Juniper. If he gets a plus power, he can also knock out that Bouffulant right now. Don't know if you want to knock out the Bouffulant yet though. You can take a prize, but that Landorus, you probably want to hit the Landorus first before it hits you. So I have no idea if you would rather kill the Bouffulant now or not. I guess you should probably, because you can, and you could just retreat next turn and start hammerheading. So yeah. Oh, but Alex decides to discard the DCE instead, so he can consider attaching the Terrakion to knock it out. If Andrew decides to discard his whole hand though, or his fighting energies though, he can knock out that Terrakion, but there goes the energies off both sides fields. See if Andrew decides to do it or not. Probably better, I would assume, because hammerheading is not doing anything, and then Terrakion's 3-shotting Landorus. He Charons. I think he has a max potion, which is good. See what Andrew's gonna do. He has a fighting, so that's good. He's definitely gonna attach the Landers. I wouldn't hammerhead actually, just because you're doing nothing to Terrakion. You want to discard the energies off the field already. So yeah, probably Lance Judgment on Andrew's side would be the better play. And looks like he's gonna do that. You can also, if I was gonna say, if Andrew has a catch, you can also consider catching a Mewtwo and keep hammerheading both Mewtwo's and hope Alex doesn't have anything. But he decides to discard his 2 fightings to knock out the Terrakion, which is good because again, there goes all the energies off Alex field. You can't energy switch or do anything like that. So Alex gets a DCE, so he can start hitting that Landorus. If they put too many energies on both sides, then after the 60 damage on Landorus, there might be a chance for that Landorus to die next turn. Probably not though. But Alex Scalus for Evlight, which is good. I think Andrew had a max potion, so one of his options would have been to just max potion, put a fighting, and hammerhead both of them. But doesn't look like he can do that anymore with that Evlight on the field. So what is Andrew gonna do? I have no idea. With that Evlight, it's kind of hard to knock out that Mewtwo. Tornadus 3-shots it now. And Landorus already has damage on it, so I don't know what Andrew's gonna do. If Andrew has a Mewtwo himself, that'd be pretty good. Cause Alex is probably low on DCEs now, I think. There's already 1 or 2 in the Discord, and there's 1 on the field, so Alex has 1 or 2 DCEs left. So he plus powers. Double potions. That's a good thing. He needs to get energies though. For sure. Oh yeah, Andrew does have a Mewtwo, so you can consider Junipering, getting a... Oh wait, but there's an Evlight on Mewtwo. I keep forgetting that. So he just switches stadiums just for the reverse hollow, I think. He Junipers, so yeah. What is Andrew gonna do though? He has a DCE. If he puts it on Tornadus, he can't attack the Landers this turn, so no idea what he's gonna think of doing. Hopefully Andrew does run Tool Scrapper though, otherwise it's gonna be so hard to knock out that Mewtwo. And yeah, he just passes, I guess. What's Alex gonna do? Probably power up that Mewtwo while you have the chance. I don't know. I think Andrew's pretty low on DCEs himself too, so there won't be any surprise Mewtwo's. Or the chances of there being surprise Mewtwo's pretty slim. So I might consider just attaching the Mewtwo. So you 2-shot all Andrew's EXs. And yeah, that's what he does, which is a good play. He uses a catcher though. It's a alright play, I guess. Hitting that Tornadus before it hits you. Doesn't really matter too much though, because that Tornadus is 3-shotting Mewtwo, and Alex is 2-shotting that Tornadus, so yeah. It's a safer play though, for sure. Now what is Andrew gonna do? He really needs to get to a scrapper if he has it. And that's what he does. He gets it, that's good. Now he can blow through and hit that Mewtwo. And maybe set up the Landorus for a Land Judgment. I don't know. It's kind of hard to take out this Mewtwo right now already. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't probably even attach your Tornadus anymore, just because it'll be knocked out next turn. I'd probably attach to Landorus if I have a fighting. If I have a fighting. But doesn't look like that's the case. He's just gonna catch her. And it doesn't look like he has an energy. Alright, so it's Alex's turn. A DCE wouldn't knock out Tornadus right now. If he has a switch and another fighting, then that Tornadus would be knocked out. That'd be a better play than putting the DCE on the Mewtwo, because in case of a surprise Mewtwo from Andrew, Alex needs that DCE to respond. If Alex doesn't have another energy though, yeah, I put the DCE on the bench. That's considering only if I have a switch though. If Alex doesn't have a switch at all, maybe not even attach this turn. I have no idea. I think Alex doesn't end though, so that's good. Puts a DC on the bench, so that's really risky, just in case of the surprise Mewtwo again, like I said. But then Alex ends Andrew to 3, so the chances of a surprise Mewtwo again is slim, especially since Andrew probably has only one DCE left. That's assuming though. I'm gonna assume he only has one left. So yeah, if Alex gets a switch, it's pretty much game over. And Alex did not use too many switches yet, I don't think. But it looks like he whiffed it. So he's just gonna pass. See what Andrew gets. If he gets a Mewtwo down with a DCE and a catcher, that'd be so good. Has a Tornadus though. Well, I guess with that city gym on the field, then it helps Andrew out a little bit. So yeah, Alex did need that DC on the bench Mewtwo. Instead of one energy wouldn't have knocked him out. I forgot about that. I keep forgetting about the stadium. But again, if there was that random Mewtwo down with the DCE, then Alex would lose, just because I'm pretty sure Alex is out of DCEs now. So Andrew Skylas, don't know what he's gonna get. I'd maybe consider getting a catcher. You have to start hitting that Mewtwo as soon as possible. But if Andrew doesn't have another Pokemon afterwards to respond to that knockout, like if Andrew's Tornadus is knocked out afterwards, like you can hit the Mewtwo and do damage, but if you don't have another Pokemon to finish it off, you're screwed right now. So Andrew needs to put down that Tornadus EX with an energy at least. Andrew runs plus powers, so there's a chance that the 60 damage plus power blast will knock out that Mewtwo, and that's probably his best game plan right now. Guess you can also consider just passing or putting an energy on Tornadus and hope that Alex has no energies to retreat or has a switch, but he catches instead, which is probably the safer play. If Andrew has an energy, he has to put it down right now this turn. But it doesn't look like he has an energy. So after this turn, when his Tornadus is knocked out, I just retreat to or promote Landorus and pray. Oh, but this is big. Alex Galos for Evolite. And just like that, unless Andrew gets a surprise Mewtwo, there's no way Andrew can win. This Mewtwo is going to sweep everything. Yeah, I definitely put the Evolite on the active one for sure. There's no doubt. Don't know why he's thinking about doing it. Alright, he puts it on the active, which is what I like to see. Like that play. See what else he has. He has another energy. He can put it on the bench Mewtwo just in case of a surprise Mewtwo. But he just goes full out, which is alright. Chances of, again, getting a surprise Mewtwo is so slim. Especially since his active Pokemon he promotes now doesn't have free retreat. Yeah. Alex definitely has a really high chance of winning this game. Yeah, for surprise Mewtwo, Andrew needs a Mewtwo, a DCE, a switch, 3 cards. Doesn't seem like it's that low, but Andrew probably only has 1 DCE and 1 Mewtwo left or so. And he's only getting 3 cards from hand, so it'd be pretty funny if he gets all 3 cards from that hand. That'd be pretty funny, but he doesn't. Andrew puts the fighting on Landorus though, so I guess that's his only option now. Forgot about Landorus. The thing is, if Alex gets a catcher and 1 more energy, that Landorus is knocked out. See if Alex can do that. He has a plus power. So he doesn't even need an energy now, he just needs a catcher and another plus power. And doesn't look like he has a catcher. Now this is a weird spot. I definitely would put the DC on the bench now. Just so if that Landorus knocks out this active Mewtwo, then you have something to start hitting that Landorus. So yeah, I definitely would see a DCE on the bench right now. Or he has a fresh Mewtwo, which is even better. Put it on the bench one. He has a switch though, so I guess he's saving that, which is probably a better thing to do. See what Andrew gets from his 3-card hand though, if he can do anything. It's a really close game for sure. If Andrew gets a switch, an energy, and a catcher, that'd be so good. But the thing is, with Alex and that fresh Mewtwo, it's gonna be kind of hard for Andrew to win still. So it's Alex's turn. You can't one-shot this Tornadus this turn, so yeah. Probably put the fighting on the active still. The bench one is already doing so much damage. I guess you can consider putting a fighting on the bench just in case if you get a catcher the next turn or something. Or he has a Juniper in his hand, so yeah, I'd probably put the fighting on the bench and Juniper and get a catcher, and then you probably win now. So that's what I like to see on Alex's side. I don't think he used too many catchers yet. So yeah, Ultra Ball. Or put an energy on the bench if he has one. Ultra Ball thin out his deck. Get a Juniper. Pretty damn high chance to get a catcher. And yeah, Andrew would lose then. So yeah, he Ultra Balls. Love that play. Looking through his deck though, I only see like one catcher though for some reason. I don't remember Alex using too many catchers. Alright, but still, his deck, Alex has, I don't know, like a 12, 13 card deck. Juniper has a pretty good chance of getting a catcher. Hopefully, Alex gets it. Definitely put the energy on the bench you need it to knock out that Terrakion or that Landorus. I need Juniper. Let's see if he gets a catcher. First card, he gets a catcher, and that's the game. No way that Tornadus is gonna do anything though. I guess Andrew could just, I don't know, like catcher that Mewtwo, and hopefully Alex decks out. But I don't know, that's kind of asking for a lot. So yeah, that Landorus is dead. And he plays a max potion just in case. And he's also, I guess he's thinning out his end, which is alright. Doesn't matter too much though. Andrew doesn't get a catcher now, he loses. I guess his hand is also thin, so I don't know who would deck out first. But otherwise, anyway, it's Andrew's only way to win right now. Hope Alex is out of catcher or out of energies and switches, and just catcher the Mewtwo and hope. But yeah, again, if Andrew doesn't get a catcher from his 3 cards, then just scoop, you can't win. And it doesn't look like he has it, so yeah, he scoops. So Alex wins the game 1. It was a pretty long game, 32 minutes. Pretty close game as well. But yeah, that's the game. Stay tuned for game 2. Bye.